Hey, Tasha, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
It's so good to see you. Got your vacation hair going on. You got your
And
vacation earrings. I see you. You got your vacation head. Well, you got your regular headband. Hey, Nan. Good evening.
small headband.
It's your only headband, but it looked real vacationy.
It
But
does, it does.
I see
Appreciate it,
you.
appreciate it. Yeah,
I
yeah,
see
yeah.
you
I'm
out
doing
here.
doing what I can.
I see you. Oh, so thank you all for joining us tonight. Tonight we're talking about. Wait a minute. I think I need to reset my life.
She said, wait a minute, spell that. Wait a minute.
Oh, Wendy. Hey, Wendy. Cute headband, right? Wait a minute. Y'all know how to
Oh,
say
hey,
it.
Wendy.
Y'all know how to spell wait a minute. Y'all do. So let's get into it. Because you already know I'm already here in life. I need a reset.
I'm with you. Hello. We will be resetting.
Right? And so, but you always say a really good thing about resetting. Wait a minute, Anthony. Exactly. So you always say a really good thing about getting started. What is it that you say?
Is it one day, just like, it's just one day, or is it day one? Like
Yeah.
today is going to be my first day, and we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Yo, I think I'm on today is just Monday. Cause you and
It's
I
day one.
Monday will be our day one. Although I've started a couple things, but you and I've already talked like, yo, this whole we used to be super in shape, bodies that were great, in CrossFit, lifting weights. Then that pandemic came and we maintained really well for a very long time.
Considering
Considering. And
doing
we
what
got
I can with what I got to work with.
and we did it though. Considering. I mean, we bought weights at home. We were good probably until a solid 6 months ago, and it's just been a fight ever since. So understand this conversation that we're having is a live conversation for both Tasha and
That's right.
I. Absolutely live. Which is
It
why,
relates to us.
I'm having wine tonight because Tasha and I will be beginning 21 days of no sugar starting Monday.
I love a good challenge, and for any of my folks who are out there who
I
love
knew
a
you was
good
gonna do it.
challenge,
I knew you were gonna do
we're
it. All right,
always looking for accountability. Feel free to
listen.
join us and check in on
No.
Sundays.
You look for a challenge. I look for accountability. That's not quite. But anyway,
There's there's both in this.
so let's get into this, right? Because not just in health, but in anything in life, right? We
Yeah.
can feel like we've gotten off track. We can feel like, things could be better, used to be a lot better, or just simply not what I imagined it to be.
I mean, especially if you're walking around in the stores right now and you the stores are sort of a telltale sign of the time of the year, right? Halloween decorations are out already. Bruh, it's not even October yet.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
And as soon as they're done, it's gonna be Christmas decorations. And then the year's done. It's
It's
over.
over.
Right? We got two more holidays essentially. It is done.
It's done. Yeah.
And so it makes you think about, whoa, 2022 is about to be over. Like, what have I done? Did I accomplish what I wanted to this year? Like, where am I with it? And I always think that the fall is a good time for reset. I know a lot of people do a lot of resetting in January, but with going back to school, I think that's just been sort of a habit for so many years that
Uh-huh.
September, October timeframe is when you start to think like, okay, like it's a fresh start. Let's get it. And sort of that's
Yeah.
where we are.
Yeah. And so, and I'm here in a number of places, but in a great way, right? Because I feel like I've reached certain things, but now it's time to push past certain things. And I've got an energy inside me that says there's so much more to do. I'm also one of those persons who believes that, God has all these gifts for you out here in this world that I don't want to die and not have explored everything or had everything God had for me because I didn't put in the effort. Like that's it.
Or
Like
or ask, right?
or ask or that didn't ask and put in the effort. Like I don't want to live that life. I don't want to close my eyes and not see as much as what God has promised. So, but let's just talk about, because people can say that, right? I need to reset, but what does that look
Yeah.
like? how do you get started with that? Even for me, I'm going to tell you, even though as accountability partners, I was thinking about so much and I was like, where am I going to start? So let's just go through some steps. Tip one, an assessment, right? Look at your current situation. I mean, I personally went through, how are my family relationships? How are my relationships with my friends? How are my personal relationships? How's my health? How's my financial, right? How's my willingness to learn? Like all of that. I have been looking at all about that. And you've kind of got to look at your current situation to see, what do you think needs to change?
And I have been listening to you, and self-reflection is really a great thing. And listen, I admire the time that you've been able to take in that self-reflection, because I mean, I'll tell you, I'm at day one on Monday, right? This whole like reset, although it's physical, right? The whole sugar thing, for me, it's 100% mental, right? The shaving of other things in my life will make me focus on the things in my life. And so, um, and I sort of started this weekend, right? I am on a mini vacation, and just to not have to be beholden to the things that are in my life every day, sort of like, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
I can kind of disconnect and look at my situation and actually do some thinking and journaling.
Yeah. I mean, so if you all are joining us, we'll talk more about it later, but Set It Off Sundays. Like this is where we put our plans into action. But right, for me, absolutely. I'm with you. Meditation has been great. Journaling has been great. Hi, Gail. So good to
Hey,
see you this
Gail.
evening. So good to see you. Don't know what we did without you, Gail. Um, and
Missed you
so,
last week.
but it really taking that time for the assessment. And I've been sort of in the house, or just kind of isolated for a number, in so many words, that it's just really just giving me that time to really kind of look at a lot of things and where I want to go.
And I feel like I need to throw it out there, like as a busy women, and I'm going to throw it out for the moms specifically. If somebody ever says, if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. Now is the
What
time.
is that voice you just used? I don't
It's
I
that
don't
voice.
I don't know what that voice
It's
was.
that voice.
You
It's
went
that
into a
person.
soprano.
It's that person in your life. It's like, who's super loving and very sincere, and they mean it. And we never take people up on those offers, right?
Yeah.
I know that as a busy mom, you got some of those offers out there. Like, pull the card right now and take a couple hours, 4 or 5 if you can, and look
Yeah.
at your current situation.
You're on tip 4. You got to get to tip 2.
No, I was saying use the time to look at your current situation.
I know, but I'm saying they're looking for the help, and the help taking care of that, taking on the help. All right, let's get into tip 2. Decide on your approach. There are some people who want to take on everything at one time. Some people, it might be more advantageous to do one thing at a time in your life, because you just got too much going on. And, life as it presents itself doesn't allow you to do everything. Like doing a whole sweep of your life is a big deal. It's just not easy.
I agree.
So
I
decide.
don't know if my approach is going to be like, I'm still on tip 1, trying to assess, right? But I hear you. I agree with you. I'm thrown, and I'm like, okay, wait, I need to wait to ask for help until tip 4. Like, I'm trying to.
You didn't do the reading. That's all I'm saying. All right. So decide on the approach. Do you want to do everything at one time, or do you want to do step by step? All right. Step 3, get rid of the things and people weighing you down. And you and I often talk about this, right? There are some people in your life who don't necessarily mean you well. There are some
Yeah.
people in your life who cause you stress. There are some people in your life, they're not additive to your life. They're not. right? And listen, if you're walking around, and you and I had this conversation this week, if you're walking around and your house is filled with clutter, it's a very good reflection of what's going on internally.
For some people, right?
Okay, prioritize, Gail says. And so, what do you mean for some people? Because we talk about this often.
Oh, clutter is relative. I will say that. That's all I'm saying. Like some people's house is not necessarily a reflection of their lives. Like it's just that's just how they choose to live. I was just saying for some people, right?
Not
It could
necessarily.
be something else for some people. It could be that if I'm overweight right now and I'm not fitting into my clothes very comfortably, then I know my life is a little bit out of whack because I haven't been eating the way I want to and, doing the things that I want to, right? So I'm just saying for some people it's different things. For you and I, if my desk is messy or my kitchen is messy, it's like, oh, my life is in a mess right now because I haven't taken the time to whatever, whatever. I think I read something about people who have plants or
Mhm.
something that, they if your plants are dying, then you're not, being present and taking time to water them. I'm just saying for different people it could be different things. So,
Yeah, I think the tip was more about if you have things in your life that are not serving you. So, like you have, say, this blender that's been sitting on your shelf for 15 years and you haven't used it, it might be time to make space for something else. If you've got clothes in your life, if you've got, you know, let me say this, I got skis in my garage that I know I'm not going to use. I know I'm not going to use them. I've got fishing poles. I've got all I should part with the things. And so that's what I'm talking about when we're talking about getting rid of the things in your life, right? That are taking up space. This is a part of the process of clearing out, right? Clearing out the things that are can be weighing you down. Everyone absolutely has to take inventory of that. But look at the things in your life, look at the people in your life, all the things that could be weighing you down. All right. Tip number 4, look for the opportunities. Actually, okay, we're going to say this. Look for the opportunities in life, right? Because there are going to be some things in life that will show up. And actually, I had a conversation with Gail this week, and she was very instrumental in this. Like, once you get your mind wrapped around what it is and where you're trying to go, once you've made an assessment and you've kind of done some reflection and you've gotten some clarity and you're like, yeah, I think this is where I'm going to go, the opportunities will start showing yourself. And that's, I think, what you were talking about. Like, that person will come up and say, hey, can I help you out?
yeah,
And then
no, it actually is not what I was talking about. Those people are there already, right? I was speaking to moms specifically.
I understand, but that
I,
opportunity is there. That opportunity is there. Take the opportunity.
we're on a completely different paths. I did read the article, and so what I'm thinking is getting rid of people or things that are weighing you down. Wasn't necessarily meaning this extra skis in my garage, but looking for the opportunities. Okay, let's say I've decided I want to go on the path and I want to be a writer, right? This is what I want to do now. So the opportunities, although I may want to write for a particular TV show, there could be an opportunity writing for something else. And so when I think about look for the opportunities, it gets me into the company where the TV show is, right? So I take that opportunity, get into the company to be where I want to be because this is the path that I've decided to take. So that's sort of what my interpretation of it was. But yeah, I
Oh,
agree. Keep your head on a swivel
keep
looking
your
for
head
opportunities.
on the swivel. Absolutely. So, look, we're just going to go through the 4 tips really quick. 1, look at your current situation, get a real sense of what's happening, what's going on, what's working, what's not working. 2, decide on your approach. Do you want to take it bite by bite? Do you want to take on the whole thing? It's completely up to you. 3, get rid of things and people who are weighing you down, whatever that looks like for you. Okay, we got a couple Oh, I'm sorry. So Gail said, but you may be needed in their lives. Nan said, sometimes it's just parts of a house, for sure. Gail says Orgain. Yeah.
What that mean? You need to get rid of the Orgain that's in your garage. So,
I use that Orgain. That is not taking up any space. All right. So get rid of the people or things that are weighing you down. And look for the opportunities. Look for the opportunities that will start showing up that maybe you weren't paying attention to, that maybe you weren't taking advantage of before, that were sitting there all the time, right? Look for those opportunities or new ones that are coming up. And then, watch and see the things that are happening. That I can certainly say that that's been happening for me this week. Like, just once I sort of made the decision and made the change and I started looking for opportunities, I saw opportunities that were there that I just hadn't taken advantage of. And it's just really changing things for me dramatically, for sure.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Right. Either way it goes, I think that a lot of people might be in this place right now. What's funny?
Jeff says, so Gail Wachter says, share. Jeff says, I have some Orgain you can have. Let me tell you, I stay stocked on the Orgain. Hola, Alejandro.
Wherever you might be, today can be your day one, right? It's never too late to get started, whatever it is. And there's always support for you. For example, Set It Off Sundays.
Absolutely. Let's get into Set It Off Sundays. It is something that we've been doing for the past couple of weeks, right? And it's been an absolute joy to join the women on Sundays. You can go to bit.ly/set-it-off-sun with a capital S. And, it's about getting your week right, getting your mind right, and setting some minor goals, right? So that you can make those achievements, so that you can get towards that larger goal.
Yeah, and setting you up for success too. I think without, a lot of times, without talking about these things out loud and writing them down, making them real, sometimes we set unrealistic expectations for ourselves in 7 days, right? It's not realistic. If nobody's like, you really think if you haven't worked out at all in 6 months, you're going to work out 7 days this week? How about we try 1 or 2? Set yourself up for success, right? So that you have that win for the week, and next week you're going to feel like, I can do this. So we help with those sorts of things.
Absolutely. Jeff says, no, you didn't. Yes, I did. Hola, Alejandro. Yes, I did.
Inside jokes.
Well, he's Alejandro. And so I'm just happy he's joining us tonight, because he doesn't often join us. So I'm very happy to see that.
Nice to see you, Jeff.
Yes. And so Set It Off Sun is a great way. Again, go to bit.ly/set-it-off-sun. It's on Sundays at 8:30. If your partner is watching football, it's a perfect time to join us. Right?
Yeah, it's free.
It's free.
Something we'd like to offer to our followers and community and folks.
Absolutely. And as always, you can follow us on @AQ Partners on Facebook, AQ_partners on Instagram, and the AQpartners.com is our website. And in addition, we also got a class, Change the Game. You can take that class. We can be your accountability partners on anything that you're trying to do. You can go at your own pace, space, however you like to do it. Go to bit.ly/AQ class. We'd love to see you.
Everybody can go back to school in September.
Everybody can go back to school. All right,
Good
everybody.
Talking to you, CP.
Take care.
Oh, we got 2 more comments. What'd they say?
What'd they say?
Oh, Evangeline, Gangsta E was late this evening. She was
watching Law and Order. I get it. Don't let it get a good marathon.
Pull you in.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.